Hello, class. You're about to reach the end. Congratulations. It's been a journey, I'm sure, for you and your team. So we're going to talk about some of the parts and the pieces of your final presentation. This is your opportunity to showcase your work, and it's going to be a 15-minute YouTube presentation. Your peers will review your presentation using a peer rubric. So it's important that you make certain that you review that rubric as you are building your YouTube presentation as a team. Don't forget to set up the presentation so that everybody's participating. Even if you have one spokesperson, make certain that you have a way so that everybody on the team is included in the presentation. Because you want to make certain that there is just not a one-person show, that it's a complete presentation of you and your team. You've got to remember that you're going to share this with a variety of audiences. Your YouTube presentation should be public. It should be a public listed video. So be aware of that. And you also need to remember that you're going to share this with a variety of different audiences. Don't forget your origin story. How did you come up with this concept? And make certain that you know why you developed this topic and you brought it to fruition. Don't assume your audience has any knowledge of your project whatsoever. Share the information from the ground up so that everybody who's viewing your video gets a complete picture of what you have been inspired to create and what you have worked really hard to set up, and then what you have brought to fruition to be a working prototype. Be concise, but be thorough. Make certain your presentation stays on topic. This is not a time to do any finger pointing. It's also not a time to be giggly or horsing or joking around. Cover all aspects of the prototype and stay on topic. And you're also encouraged to make certain that you share the challenges that you went through. What were the things that you really struggled with, and how did you overcome those struggles? I want to remind you that every project in the Capstone course should have a social component. A significant portion of the rubric covers the social impact of the project. How is your project giving back or giving to others? What is the philanthropic part of this project? Make sure you address this in the presentation. And don't assume your audience will automatically pick up on the social impact. Be explicit in sharing what you all are doing to be giving and to give back to the community. But there's more. Do you need to tell me more about the project beyond your YouTube video? Does your team feel like you need to walk through it? Then I'm your audience for that. You're going to need to share more about your project than you all would be able to share in a 15-minute, make it a max 15-minute presentation, because sometimes a project may need even more explanation. If you feel that is truly the case, then you're going to contact me so that we can set up a time to make certain that we do a Microsoft Teams session. When we do that, I have an expectation that every team member is present with you and me, okay? So that every team member is contributing to our above and beyond YouTube discussion. Remember, this isn't necessary, but if you feel that you need it, then certainly reach out and let's do it. Okay, keep it going. If your team has not been communicating regularly, or if you've fallen off because other projects in your life or other classes that you're taking right now have overtaken your priorities, it's time to get back on track and fire up those discussions. Please reach out to me if your team is not progressing and may not finish on time. We're going to need to problem solve together and figure out what we can do so that you can successfully finish this course. I am so excited to see what you all have been building and to view it with your fellow classmates as well. So I'm here if you need me. In fact, I just got off of a Teams call with a student about a capstone project. So please reach out to me if you need me. I'm excited that this is coming to an end for you, which means that you're closer to graduation. Thank you.